Hey there. Have you ever wondered about the history of the Kingdom of Libya and how the discovery of oil transformed the country?
Absolutely. The Kingdom of Libya's history is fascinating, especially considering the impact of oil on its development. It's incredible how this discovery changed the nation's fate.
Definitely. The Kingdom of Libya was established in 1951, following years of Italian colonization and British administration after World War II. It was a significant moment for Libyans to regain control of their nation. But the real game changer was the discovery of oil in the late 1950s.
Yes, the first significant oil discovery in Libya was made in 1959 at the Amal oil field. This discovery marked the beginning of a new era for Libya. The country's economy started to boom, and it quickly became one of the wealthiest nations in Africa.
That's right. The revenue generated from oil exports allowed the government to invest in various sectors, such as infrastructure, education, and healthcare. It improved the overall standard of living for Libyans, providing them with opportunities they hadn't had before.
The oil discovery also had geopolitical implications. Many Western countries, especially the United States and European nations, became interested in Libya's oil reserves. It led to both cooperation and conflicts between Libya and these countries, shaping the country's foreign policy for decades.
Absolutely. The demand for oil transformed Libya's economy, turning it into a major player in the global energy market. The revenue generated from oil exports allowed the government to modernize the country rapidly, building cities, roads, and industries that were previously unimaginable.
At the same time, the sudden wealth from oil posed challenges for Libya. There was a need for responsible management of resources and ensuring the benefits were distributed equitably among the population. The government had to grapple with issues related to governance, corruption, and social inequality.
Exactly. Managing this newfound wealth became a double-edged sword. On one hand, it brought prosperity and improved living standards for many Libyans. On the other hand, it created a dependency on oil, making the country vulnerable to fluctuations in global oil prices.
Moreover, the oil wealth didn't necessarily lead to political stability. There were internal tensions and power struggles within the government, leading to political unrest. The country's leadership had to navigate these challenges while simultaneously dealing with external pressures from various nations.
The situation became even more complex in the later years when Colonel Muammar Gaddafi took power through a coup in 1969. His rule significantly influenced Libya's oil policies and relationships with other countries. Gaddafi pursued nationalization of the oil industry, which further shaped Libya's economic landscape.
Gaddafi's policies, such as nationalizing foreign-owned oil companies, were met with both support and opposition from different quarters. While it strengthened the government's control over oil resources, it also strained relations with some Western countries. The oil industry became a tool for political leverage on the international stage.
That's a crucial point. Gaddafi's approach to oil played a significant role in shaping Libya's global image. His policies often put Libya at odds with Western powers, leading to sanctions and diplomatic isolation. This isolation had implications not just for the oil industry, but for the entire country's economy and diplomatic relations.
Absolutely. Gaddafi's rule was marked by a series of ups and downs, both domestically and internationally. The revenue from oil exports, while substantial, didn't necessarily translate into widespread prosperity for all Libyans. There were still economic disparities and challenges that the nation faced.
The impact of oil on the Kingdom of Libya is a complex and multifaceted story. It's a tale of economic transformation, political maneuvering, and societal changes. The discovery of oil opened doors for Libya, but it also presented challenges that the nation had to navigate carefully.
Definitely. The Kingdom of Libya's journey from a newly independent nation to an oil-rich state is a testament to the intricate interplay between natural resources, politics, and global dynamics. It's a story that continues to shape the country's present and future, reminding us of the profound influence of oil on nations and their destinies.